What's up, YouTube? Welcome back for another NFL Pick'em video. This week, we got week 4. Yeah, it's week 4 already. All right, sweet.
Wow.
So a little recap for last season to start off with. We got Dan in first place, killing it so far. He's sitting at 28-20. And then Red's 2 places behind him at 26-21. And then Andrew's behind Dan by 3, sitting at 25-23. And then we don't talk about my record. We don't talk about that.
What is it though? The people deserve to know your record.
Nah. they'll look at the graphic, but yeah. Let's just say we're just setting up a comeback. That's all. So
hey, just like Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton.
Heck yeah, man.
And Seabiscuit, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, just like coming back. Yeah, here's the video. Yeah, you're back. All right. Cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm just in my Kim Kardashian area right now. Horrible week of football this weekend. This is my redemption week.
Oh yeah.
So, you want to talk about anything about last week?
Oh, I think it'll come up. I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of things that I want to say and voice and, make known to the world. But I think it's best if we just let it come up naturally. You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so let's hop straight into it.
All right. So with that being said, let's get in it. Week 4, Thursday Night Football. First game of the week, we got Cowboys at Giants. Cowboys, another disappointing loss to the Ravens. This is back-to-back weeks where they've been destroyed. They've been beaten down. But at the end, they actually almost came through with a comeback. The defense could not get that last stop for the offense to get the ball. So they never had that opportunity. But they put up 19 points in the fourth quarter. Even got a successful onside kick. But even that, still tough loss. The defense was struggling quite a bit the last 2 weeks. So we'll see where that defense, that Mike Zimmer defense is going to be like for the rest of the season. Who knows? On the other side, you got the New York Giants. Giants, impressive win over the Browns. Malik Neighbors legit going off in back-to-back weeks. He's going out. And maybe he's breaking the Daniel Jones curse. He's actually making him look competent. Who knows?
Could be.
They might actually be a competent football team. So it's a tough game. Not really. It's not a tough game. Give me the Cowboys. Giants are at home, but Cowboys, I think they're a good team. I think this should be their bounce-back week. They had 2 tough opponents the last 2 weeks. Cowboys team should be pissed. Dak Prescott said, if you ain't with us, hop off. Something like that. Pause. So, Giants, Daniel Jones got to play against the Cowboys defense, and he normally doesn't do that well against the Cowboys defense. So, give me the Cowboys on the road in their bounce-back week.
Yeah, okay, first, I want to... My iPad is bent. I want to apologize to Daniel Jones personally and the entire Giants organization. Not the front office. The front office can give me the Riley Reid special. But I want to apologize to Daniel Jones, all right? I was not unfamiliar with your game.
Yeah, you burned his jersey.
Yeah, I have your jersey and everything, and I got it in 2022 when the Giants were actually good. But the past 2 weeks, right, Daniel Jones has not thrown a pick. He's thrown touchdowns and completed passes. And so I'm not going to overreact and say, that the Giants are back. Daniel Jones is our franchise quarterback. But I owe you an apology, and I'm sorry. Okay, I should never have said the mean things that I said about you. I didn't say any mean things. I love Daniel Jones, but... just for theatrics.
Okay. Sure.
That win last week really opened my eyes into what this football team can be. The Browns have a good defense, and we pummeled their defense. Malik Neighbors looks like Odell Beckham Jr. and Randy Moss had a love child, and that kid popped out, and we were left with Malik Neighbors. So, with all that being said, give me the Cowboys. Unfortunately.
High praise just to set them all down.
To say the Cowboys, yep.
All right. Next game. Our first Sunday game, we got Saints at Falcons. Falcons has been looking impressive the last 2 weeks. Unfortunately, pass interference call did not go their way in the last seconds of the game, so ended up losing to the Chiefs. Saints were headhunting against the Eagles and absolutely almost killed Devontae Smith. So tough look there for the Saints, but they ended up with the loss, first loss of the season. The NFC South is actually looking better than most people thought. This should be a very good division rivalry game.
Better than we thought.
Yeah, I mean, unexpected.
We were poo-pooing all over the NFC South before.
That's for sure, and I definitely was too, especially with the Saints. But they actually look a lot better than I thought they would be right now. So, Atlanta is at home. I think Kirk Cousins is probably the more consistent quarterback, but Derek Carr is on a tear recently. But they got put to stop on hold against a tough Eagles defense. I think the Falcons, they've been playing good ball, even though they lost 2 games. Week 1, I think it's just a tune-up game. But the last 2 weeks they've been playing good, so I think the Falcons take care of it at home. Give me the Falcons. Offense has been busting.
Oh yeah, no, that was a super close game that they lost against the Chiefs. We can sit here all we want and, tell you that the refs are on the Chiefs' side and, yada, 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 Taylor Swift, curse Satan, all that wonderful stuff. But at the end of the day, it's not up to the refs to win a game for a team. Sure, the refs definitely helped the Chiefs win that game against the Falcons, but there were times that the Falcons could have capitalized, but they didn't. That being said, doing as well as the Falcons did against a good Chiefs team who definitely has the power of Satan and the refs on their side is kind of impressive. It really looks like Kirk Cousins is finding his stride. He's relaxed in the pocket. It looks like he's really meshing with this team, Drake London. So I think that this is a game that could go 50-50. The Saints are hot, but the Falcons, I feel like, are on the rise. They're coming into this offense. I'm going to pick the Saints just because the fact that the Saints under this new offensive coordinator have been playing absolutely crazy. And, I think that they're better offensive team. The Falcons have a lot of problems running the ball. With a back as talented as Bijan Robinson, they're having problems running the ball. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ball, Alvin Kamara, he's like 65 years old by now, but he's putting up rookie numbers. So, Saints offense is high-powered. And I am picking the Saints on my bent iPad. I don't even know how.
I mean, if 27 is the new 65, man, we're almost there.
Oh, damn.
Next game, we got Rams at Bears. Rams, huge win against the 49ers. Did not see that coming, especially with all the injuries they're dealing with. Bears, disappointing loss. They had plenty of opportunities to win against the Colts. Couldn't make it happen. Caleb Williams threw his first touchdown pass, though. So.
Oh, yeah. First 2, right? 2 to Rome Aduze.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, first touchdown
pass. Good for him.
Good for him, man. Round of applause. But with that being said, the Rams looked impressive, but I don't know if that was a fluke. Sometimes these division rivalry games get the best out of the teams, and then the next week they go back to reality. I think this is the game where they go back to reality. I mean, they realize they don't got no Puka, they got no Cup. Bears secondary is kind of tough, and that defense is honestly tough too. So I want to go with the Bears at home, but their O-line is almost non-existent. Caleb Williams got pressured by the Colts, which says a lot. So I don't even know if I want to go to the Bears. But I'm going to go with the Bears. And if my record has shown anything, just fade me. Just fade me.
I'm also going to go with the Bears. It was impressive that the Rams beat the 49ers. But then I was thinking about it. This 49ers team is playing without their star offense. They're playing without Debo. They're playing without McCaffrey. So this 49ers offense is not okay at all. And yes, I know the Rams are beaten up And, it was probably their defense that really helped them win that game. And Kyron Williams scoring 3 touchdowns. Good for him and my fantasy team.
Huge stuff for your fantasy team, by the way.
I know. We finally won a game, boys. Anyway. Yeah. So I think that this 49ers team was so beaten down and just messed up that you can't look at the Rams winning and say, "Oh, this Rams team is good. They beat the 49ers." No, the Rams beat a hospital squad. So if anything, I think this game is even. So when the game is even, let's go with the team that's more complete and healthy. So let's go with the Bears. Like you said, they got a good defense. I know their offensive line is trash, but Caleb Williams seemed to do well last week. 2 touchdowns. He threw for Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Threw for, I think, 350, 2 touchdowns. So the keys are there. This offense can be good. So I think this is the game that they break out. They're going to win against the Rams. And, yeah, Caleb Williams is probably going to paint his nails rainbow color or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just going to say go Bears.
Go Bears.
All right. Moving on. Next game. The Sam Darnold legacy continues. Riding the hot streak. The Vikings, 3-0, looking like one of the best teams in the NFL right now, which is crazy to say. I did not expect that. Say the same, most people did not expect that. They go and play on the road against a tough Packers team who's been finding ways to win with Malik Willis. He's been playing pretty well. The defense has been playing pretty well. And they're just surviving until Jordan Love's coming back. Is he going to come back this week? We don't know. He was kind of questionable, doubtful, and then ruled out by the middle of last week. We'll see what his status is. But, I mean, I don't know, man. This Vikings defense has really stepped up with Brian Flores as their defensive coordinators. I know I gave him praise last week. I'm going to continue giving him praise because they were able to beat a tough Texans team. So, with that being said, I'm going to ride the hot hands, and this team is on the roll. So, give me the Vikings on the road. If Jordan Love is playing, I think I'm still going to go with the Vikings. But, yeah, we're going to stick with the Vikings. So, yeah, give me Sam Darnold.
I mean, at some point, this Cinderella run of Sam Darnold and the Vikings has to end.
Nope.
It can't go on forever.
It will.
That's not going to be this week because I have them winning against the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love is listed on the report as of today, Tuesday, the 24th of September in the year of our Lord 2024, as day-to-day. I don't think he practiced today, so he'll be coming in off of an injury, obviously rusty, out of practice if he does come in. And the Minnesota Vikings, I don't even know. I mean, we were wrong about Sam Darnold. We apologize to the football overlords.
Proves us wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold is that guy. And that's all we can say.
Yeah.
So I'm picking the Vikings. Is he married? Does he have a girlfriend? I wonder if she's hot.
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's find out.
All right, we got our research
continue,
team.
Continue talking about the next game.
All right, next game. Speaking of hot teams, we got the Steelers sitting at 3-0. Some quarterback controversy. Mike Tomlin refused to name Justin Fields as starting quarterback for this week, but I think you got to ride the high hands. I think he will be the starter for this week, and until he starts playing bad, which I don't see it's going to happen. They're going to play on the road against Colts team that has been inconsistent. They finally got a win last week. Did not look all too impressive. But, I think the Colts team is like a ticking time bomb. You never know when they're going to explode, and that offense is just going to take off. Anthony Richardson, he's an inconsistent quarterback. Didn't get much experience last year, so he's kind of learning on the job this year. So he's going to be up against a tough Steelers defense. And the Colts defense, it struggles to stop the run. It's not like the Steelers have much of a run game either, but they still got a mobile quarterback in Justin Fields. And he's been slinging the rock. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with the Colts. They're at home. I think they're gonna end the Steelers' win streak here. I mean, their offense is nuts. Anthony Richardson should be going crazy, but he hasn't. He just can't protect the football. I, this is just me projecting the Colts to actually, or me projecting Anthony Richardson to protect the football for once, and for that offense just to take off. And if the offense is steamrolling, I don't think the Steelers' offense can be able to keep up. So give me the Colts. They have AR, they got JT, and they got Pittman. I mean, you got plenty of weapons down in Indianapolis. So I'm gonna say this is the week they turn up. We'll see. It's been a risk, and if I learned anything about taking a risk, is don't take him because my record sucks.
Yeah. Circling back to the Sam Darnold thing, he is single. He does not have a girlfriend, so.
You can hit his DMs.
No, I'm good. I'm not like that. I'm not that desperate. No, I'm still trying to slide into Will Levis's ex's DMs. She blocked me. No, not kidding, not yet. She hasn't blocked me yet, but she will.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, Steelers and Colts. Remember last week when I was like, there's 3 things you can count on: death, taxes, and Mike Tomlin. That hasn't changed. Mike Tomlin still cooks up the craziest of defensive schemes, and that's a big reason why they're 3-0, because that offense on the Steelers is not that impressive, I would say. Justin Fields, we know what he can do. It just depends on if he does it, just like you and me. We know that we're supposed to win our bets and choose bets that win, but we never do. Yeah, I think that's where we go wrong. We should choose winning parlays anyway.
Yeah. All right, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that this week.
We always pick the losing one.
Yeah.
So if we pick the winning one, we'll make money. All right, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
why don't we do that?
If we do that, we won't have anything to complain about. Like, oh, I lost so much money.
Life's about balance.
What good conversation has ever started off? Bro, I made so much money on this parlay that hit.
Yeah.
No, it's always, bro, I lost so much money this weekend.
Yeah. That's how it normally goes, unfortunately.
So I like the Steelers in this matchup. Just defensively, the Colts are too shaky for me. Mm-hmm. That offense is hit or miss, but the past couple weeks has been all miss. I really thought that their defense was going to be good this year, but it was not. So give me the Steelers on the road.
All right. With that, moving on. Next game, we got Broncos at Jets. Broncos, impressive win against the Bucks. Huge win for them. Bo Nix looked kind of impressive. Jets, huge. They put the beat down on the Patriots. And speaking of which, that reminded me of our good friend Brett. Unfortunately, he got caught at the Diddy party, and we found lotion. We found baby lotion on the sidelines of the Jets. So they absolutely laid the whooping on the Patriots. So I guess that all adds up, right? So with that, they play a mystery team here in the Broncos because Bo Nix actually played well. He seems a little inconsistent this season, but maybe he's on the upwards trend, right? But even with that, Jets got a tough defense, and Aaron Rodgers has been pretty accurate with the ball. So with all that said, give me the Jets. Their running backs are insane. Braden Allen and Breece Hall. Dangerous pass catchers, dangerous running the football, and they still got Garrett Wilson, so they got weapons all over that offense. Plus, the defense is solid. The only issue is that O-line, but I don't think you got to worry about it with this Broncos team. Not really known for their defense, but they've been playing pretty well. But give me the Jets at home, anyways.
Yeah, Jets. I don't want to say it, but I will.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets are the better team here. They have such a good offense. It's crazy how Aaron Rodgers can be 53 years old and still playing like he's in his early 30s. It's insane.
It's the drugs.
Yeah, it's the ayahuasca and darkness retreat and the Hat Man, all those things. So I think that the Jets are the superior team, offensively and defensively. We haven't seen much from the Broncos at all, and that really, it's an easy choice. Unlike last week where we had so many tough choices because we had 50-50 games and we didn't know which one to pick. This one, rest easy. Jets win. End of story.
Right.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Moving
Forget
on.
about it.
Next game, we got the Eagles and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Now, I know that I said the Broncos had a skippity Ohio defense. Well, I lied. All right. The Broncos were actually putting the pressure on Baker Mayfield last game. So they actually were able to put some pressure and kind of expose the Bucks a little bit. And if the Broncos were able to get pressure on the Bucks, I don't see why the Eagles cannot put pressure. Now, the only problem is who is Jalen Hurts going to throw to? We know for sure Devontae Adams will be, or not Devontae Adams, Devontae Smith is going to be out this game. A.J. Brown might be questionable. We don't know if he's going to play. But they still got Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. Still enough offense to move the ball. So, I mean, the Bucks, that offense is, they got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Baker Mayfield can sling the football. Not much of a run game, I don't believe. But Bucky Irvin's starting to turn up. But I don't know. I'm going to trust the Eagles' defense to kind of slow down the Bucks' offense. So give me the Eagles on the road.
All right. Picking the Eagles.
Yeah.
I've said it a million times, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it every single day until Nick Sirianni is feeling...
Oh, my God. Don't do that, dude. You scared the crap out of me. Oh, my God. My roommate just crawled in my room.
Go Cowboys! Go Cowboys!
Oh.
Yeah!
No, I've said it once. I said it 100,000 million times. Until Nick Sirianni is filling shopping bags at a Walmart, I'm going to say that he has the most punchable face in the NFL. And I don't like Nick Sirianni. He sucks. The Eagles suck. Philly fans suck. The city of Philadelphia suck. It didn't suck for, 1776 when they gave us our freedom and said, to England. But from 1776 on, after all the government stuff moved to D.C., Philly sucks. And for that reason, I'm picking the Bucks. Baker Mayfield is swanging heavy right now, except for last game. I don't know what that was. But Chris Godwin is actually the number one receiver in fantasy right now, I believe. He was last week going into this week, so I don't know if after this week it changed, but this Bucks team is good. They just need to learn how to run the football.
Right.
And like you're saying, I don't know who Jalen Hurts is going to be throwing to. Do we have another Dallas Goedert, 300-yard, 6-touchdown game? We might, but...
Yeah, we'll see.
I am going to, at home, pick the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right. Solid pick. All right. Now, with these next few games, I'm just going to start speeding it up because this video's kind of going for a while. So, let's go. Next game, we got Bengals at Panthers. Panthers got their first win last week against the Raiders. Who would have known? Not me. Bengals, disappointing loss against the Commanders. Man, this is ugly. This would be an ugly, ugly game. I don't know. Shoot. Was Bryce Young the problem? Andy Dalton's making it look like it. So, yeah. We'll see. I think I got to go with the Bengals. I think they're going to bounce back. I've said this for 3 straight weeks, and they're 0-3. So, knowing my record, just fade me. So, give me the Bengals on the road. Joe Burrow got to win eventually, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm picking the Bengals. It was great to see Andy Dalton slinging the football and coming back. The Red Rocket is amazing. It is amazing. That's what happens when you have a quarterback who can actually see over the O-line, a guy who can, make passes downfield, and that is Andy Dalton. But it's only a matter of time before things start clicking on this Cincinnati team. I don't understand how they lost to the Commanders last night, but I think they're going to turn it around. And Cincinnati for the win! That's all I got.
Big dubs. Good pick. Next game, we got Jags at Texans. Jags on a cold streak, 0-3. Texans, tough loss against a tough Vikings defense. Just looking at who both these teams played, Jags did have a tough competition. They played the Dolphins, the Bills, and I don't remember the third one. But they're kind of cold right now. Texans, on the other hand, they were competing against the Vikings, and they've been playing pretty solid. C.J. Stroud's playing pretty well. The defense is stepping up big time. Just just a tough loss against a good team last week against the Vikings. So I got to ride the better team. I think the better team is the Texans. I mean, the Jags are not looking good. They're even considering benching Trevor Lawrence. So give me the team with the better quarterbacks, better weapons, and the better line for sure. So just better offense in general. Give me the Texans.
Oh yeah, Texans. It's kind of sad to see Trevor Lawrence. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is one of those guys where I don't think he's disliked by anybody in the NFL. Mm-hmm. He just seems like a nice stand-up guy. So it's hard to see him struggle like he is. Obviously, you don't want to see him get benched or anything, and you wish him the best. But this Jacksonville team stinks, bro. They are terrible. And this Houston team is stacked. They lost against the future Super Bowl champions and, 12-year dynasty Vikings. So we can let them have that loss. I don't think that affects the strength of their team at all. This team is stacked. CJ Stroud is amazing. And at home, the Texans are going to pound it out, catch the dub. Like Jameis Winston, let's eat some W's.
Eat some dubs.
Eat some dubs.
Right. Next game. We got the Commanders at Cardinals. This should be a fun one. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Jaden Daniels been actually looking kind of pretty impressive. Someone on the Bengals defense said they had a college-style offense, and they got exposed on Monday night. The Cardinals, their offense is pretty good. It's on fire right now. Kyler Murray's looking really good. I know they're 1-2, but I think they're better than what the record says. And Commanders, I don't know, man. I'm a little iffy on them. I think the Cardinals are actually the faster offense. So with that, I want to say they won't be able to keep up with the Cardinals in terms of scoring, but Commanders have been putting up points too. So I don't know, man. I'm going to go with the Cardinals because I'm going to trust the veteran quarterback in Kyler Murray and his impressive weapons of Marvin Harrison Jr. So give me Kyler Murray over the rookie at home.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick. Week 2, this offense absolutely exploded. And since then, they've been playing different. Yes, this Commanders team won against the Bengals last night, and as impressive as that was, and as good as Jaden Daniels, was, I think that this Cardinals team has a little bit more experience. They know a little bit more what they're doing. I feel like they're coached a little bit better. Plus, they're playing at home, and this is a 50-50 game. So, I'm not really sure who to pick. I'm gonna go with who's more. Who has the better offense, and I feel like that's the Cardinals, and so I'm gonna locked in.
Locked
Boom.
in. All right.
Yeah.
Next game, we got Patriots and 49ers, and I want to say the 49ers are a lock, but I also thought they were a lock last week, but they won't disappoint twice. Give me the Niners at home because they're versing poo-poo Patriots. That's my analysis, my lead analysis.
Yeah, your analysis.
Uh-huh.
Your analysis.
Yes.
Is
professional.
Yeah.
Very professional.
He's a professional analyst.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the Patriots are cheeks. I still cannot believe that the NFL forced us eyes wide shut to watch the Patriots play the Jets on Thursday night. I didn't even turn that on for a second. I was not interested. San Francisco has to win a game at some point, so why not do it at home against the Patriots? So yeah.
No said.
Yeah.
Moving on. Next game, we got the Browns at Raiders. Now, Browns are actually not as good as I thought they would be. Neither are the Raiders. Coach for the Raiders said that some players are making some business moves. And that means they're going to have to make some business moves too. So they're definitely working on that. I don't know, man. I don't like the Browns offense. I wanna say the Raiders has a solid defense, but they let the Panthers put 38 points or something on them. So I mean, I can't trust the Browns offense. I can't trust the Raiders defense or offense. I mean, I guess I can somewhat trust the Browns defense, and if that's the case, give me the Browns on the road. I mean, as for right now, both these teams are kind of poo-poo.
Yeah, America has split. 51% picked the Browns, 49% picked the. Sorry, 54% picked the Browns. More people picked the Browns. Whatever.
Numbers.
But I gotta say something to not the Browns as a team. I want to single out just one man.
Just one man.
Just one man. I think we all know who I'm gonna single out. You know, they came and played the Giants, and the Giants defense stopped the whole entire offense of the Browns. But there was one guy in particular who likes to touch people. Yeah, he loves touching people. How did it feel to get touched by the entire Giants defense? You creepy bastard. All right, that's all I got to say. I don't like the Browns. I just don't like the Browns because of Deshaun Watson. Honestly, he can
That's crazy.
He can choke on a banana and drop dead tonight, and we'd be rid of one, predator, and we'd be all good and right with the world. So give me the Raiders. Gardner Minshew with the mullet. The mustache is everything that a male should aspire to be. So let's go with the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, he was for sure at the Diddy parties. Moving on.
Deshaun, not Gardner.
I thought his name was banned.
What?
I thought he was a name that should not be named.
Oh yeah. Well,
Look what you did. He's gonna pop up in the middle of the night in your room now.
Oh yeah. If you say Deshaun Watson 3 times, he pops up with his just.
All right. Chiefs at Chargers. Chargers are pretty banged up. Joe Walt got banged up. Rashawn Slater got banged up. Justin Herbert got banged up. 3 of their key players. And it doesn't help that they're playing the Chiefs, who are 3-0 and been balling out the last 3 weeks and being saved by the refs. So, I mean, come on. Give me the Chiefs on the road. They got the power of the refs on their side. And who knows if Justin Herbert's going to play this week. Because it's not I.
Yeah. Yeah. Chiefs, divisional game. Honestly, they are 2 pass interference penalties away from being 1 and 2, which kind of crazy how one was called pass interference, the other one wasn't. Even besides the refs just absolutely on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, the Chiefs are the better team here, and so let's roll with the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. Sunday night game. Bit of a banger. We got Bills at Ravens. Ravens. They've been losing some close games, but finally pulled out a win against the Cowboys. The Bills 3-0, off to a hot start. Prove that they don't need their superstar receiver in Stephon Diggs. Neither did they need Gabe Davis, the wide receiver 2. So, Bills been on fire. Ravens starting to build momentum. But I think the problem in this game is the Ravens they build up a lead and they tend to give it up towards the end of the game. They have a tendency of a lot of comebacks, and I think the Bills are on fire right now. I think I'm going to ride the hot team. Bills are 3-0, and they've been winning their games impressively. So give me the Bills. I know sometimes they get off to a slow start, but even with that, I want to say Josh Allen's the better quarterback, but he's playing against Lamar, so I'm not going to say he's the better quarterback. But give me the Bills. I think it's going to be a great game. I'm just going to ride the hot team for my record's sake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're riding the hot team. I'm riding the hot team. It's a Sunday night game, so
Pause.
Chris Collinsworth is going to be riding Josh Allen. uh,
It all adds up.
yeah, I mean, it's perfect. Yeah, the Ravens ran up that score so quick, and then they just took their foot off the gas, and we're like, okay, let's just sit back and enjoy the ride. Think about Cancun, where we're gonna be in a couple months if we keep on playing like this. So they build up a lead, and then they just shut down. They don't play 4 quarters of football. You know who does though? The Bills.
Who?
Josh Allen, who I was totally wrong about. Not Josh Allen, the Bills. I've always, loved Josh Allen. But I thought that the Bills were going to struggle this year a lot. Because like you just said, they don't have Stephon Diggs. They don't have Gabe Davis. And so I was like, who's Josh Allen going to throw to? But clearly, their run game is good enough. Josh Allen is still Josh Allening. They got Shakur.
James Cook is going off.
Coleman. Yeah, bro. I should have drafted him. And Dalton Kincaid. And their defense, who we thought was super banged up because Matt Milano tore his bicep, their defense is good too. So
Solid, yeah.
So I think
Stepping
the
up.
clear choice is the Bills.
All right. Moving on. We got the Titans at the poo-poo Miami Dolphins. Yeah, we're poo-poo. We lost to the Titans teams last year, so they can totally beat us again. We allowed them to come back and win the game. They scored like 14 points in the last 2 minutes or something. But I refuse to lose to the Titans again. They got Will Levis. He's been a mean the last 3 weeks. We can't lose to a big quarterback. All right? I don't know who our quarterback's going to be. Tyler Huntley? Tim Boyle? Skylar Thompson?
Ryan Tannehill.
Get in there.
I
Learn
will.
how to throw
I
football.
will
Get
so
in there, bro.
quick. So quick.
My
I'll drive
God.
now. I'll get in the car right now.
With Dan as our quarterback, give me Miami at home. We're not losing to this Titans team 2 years in a row, man. They're 0-3. If we lose to the Titans, our season is over. All right. If they lose to the Titans, I'm fading the Dolphins every single week for the rest of the year.
All right. I wonder how long that's going to hold up. Look, I wanted to pick the Dolphins so bad, but I care about winning more than I care about supporting the home team. And so I'm going to pick Tennessee. Will Levis formerly had the hotter girlfriend. I don't know what man Skylar Thompson is dating, but Skylar Thompson
What do you mean?
sucks.
You're our quarterback.
I don't have a girlfriend, and Will Levis has a girlfriend. So just based on that, Will Levis is better than me, and I got to go with the Titans on this one, unfortunately.
We're cooked, aren't we? We're cooked.
I'll try my hardest, but, I mean, it's just, just how it is, man. Unfortunately, it's a cruel world.
Cool world.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever. Let's just move on. Next last game, we got the Seattle and we got the Detroit. We got the Seahawks at the Lions. Seahawks they're a hot right now. They're 3-0. They're playing good ball. I mean, against so competition. I mean, they played the Patriots and who did they play last year? The Dolphins without a quarterback. So 2 of those were almost givens, and the Patriots took them to overtime. Lions 2-1, lost to a Bucks team, but had looked impressive. Other than that, and they're at home. I mean, I'm gonna trust the Lions more than I will the Seahawks. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, losing to the Bucks isn't a good sign, but also taking the Patriots taking the Seahawks to overtime isn't also a good look. I mean, the Lions, they got the offensive weapons all over the offense. The defense, maybe they can step up a bit, but they've been playing pretty solid. So give me the Lions at home. You're welcome, Brian.
Yeah.
I just jinxed your team.
Yeah, well, I'm going to double jinx it because there's absolutely no way that the Detroit Lions lose this game. In fact,
Yeah, it's a lock.
it's a lot. That is our lock of the week. There is absolutely
They're automatic.
no way that I can fathom the Detroit Lions putting up any less than 43 points. They have the better offense in Amon-Ra St. Brown. They got 2 starting running backs in Montgomery and Gibbs. They got Aiden Hutchinson. They got the other guy with long blonde hair on the defense. They got Jared Goff, who, you know that video? It's like they were interviewing a soccer manager, and he's like, sometimes good, sometimes maybe cheap. That is literally Jared Goff. But Monday night, he's going to be good.
Monday night.
So this Detroit Lions is going to go to 3-1. Seahawks are going to go to 3-1. You know, we don't make the rules. We just report the news before it happens.
Coda, what do you think? Coda, what do you think is going to win this game? Come here. Tell me who's going to win here.
Yeah,
You said the Lions.
PETA, get him. That's puppy abuse. He's abusing a dog.
Come here.
You should see what he does with peanut butter too.
Come here. Who do you think is going to win this game? Huh?
How many dogs do you have in there? He's like, are you a breeder? Is that how you're making money through medical school? Is it just becoming a breeder?
My roommate just stuffed the 2 dogs in my room.
Oh.
He ran away.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyways, that wraps up week 4. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below. What do you guys think? And if you guys want to go 12-0, just fade my picks. I mean 16-0, just fade my picks. And yeah, Dan, you got any last words?
Make sure to follow the Instagram at Reisfootballpod on Instagram, and follow our friend Rhett on Instagram.
I'm sure they'll be able to find them.
Oh, it's so easy.
I'll drop the IG down in the description and the TikTok. So make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, show your support, and we appreciate you guys for watching. And yeah, catch you guys next time.
See ya.